my loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to look at the next 3 months from now, or from whenever you watch this reading, because it is timeless. But we're going to look at the overall energy, maybe a few details that are going to be very specific or very important in the next 3 months, but just in general, what is coming to you, or what are you going to experience, or what are going to be like the main energies around you in the next 3 months. Now, before we begin, I want to tell you guys that there's a little twist to tarot readings, meaning that if, for example, I say in a reading, I'm seeing that you are going to eat very unhealthy and therefore you're going to feel very uncomfortable in your body. And when I say that in a reading, it just means that based upon your actions and your thoughts and your feelings in this very moment, and if you continue to walk this path, that at some point you're going to feel uncomfortable in your body based upon the food that you eat, because I see it in the cards. Now, that does not mean that you cannot change the outcome. Does that make sense? So when I say, because I feel like those, like sometimes predictions are also like warnings, or like an energy that kind of helps you to avoid certain things. Like if I say, oh, you have to, you know, like look at what you eat or else you're not going to feel comfortable, it just means that when you change something right here, right now, that your future is going to look different. But if you stay as you are, or if you continue to do everything that you do and not change anything about your habits, of course, then within 3 months you're going to see some type of significant difference. Does that make sense? So what I want you guys to know is I might, you know, like mention certain things where I'm like, okay, be a little bit careful here, be a little bit careful there, because I believe that we influence our future with our thoughts, mind, and our actions, okay? Because if I change my habits from, I don't know, from being on social media all the time and then doing a social media detox, there's going to be a difference in those 3 months. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to keep that in mind, that every time you watch a reading and you feel like there is something that you don't really like, that you're hearing, it can be prevented when you take a different action or when you take a different route. So if I say, oh, you know, I'm seeing here that you're gonna feel, you know, like, you're gonna feel like very sluggish, you know, or very tired. There's certain things that you can do. So spirit is also, or your spirit guides are also telling me that those predictions, like 3 months predictions, or certain things, like certain things will happen no matter what, but other things can be like, you can co-create or change the story. You know, you can change the narrative by changing your actions and changing your habits, okay? So if you hear something where I say, oh, you're gonna be a little bit tired and sluggish, that just is, it just means maybe in the next 3 months it's more important for you to make sure that you recharge all the time, okay? There could be an increase in feeling sluggish or feeling tired, but that doesn't mean that you have to quote unquote accept it. You can then do something to prevent it or cope with it a little bit better. Does that make sense? This is something that I want you guys to know when you watch predictions, that certain things you can change the narrative, or you can change the energy, or sometimes things are being mentioned not to make you feel scared, but to actually help you to deal with the situation a little bit better, right? If I tell you, oh, I'm seeing that you're gonna be a little bit tired, it just means you already know you have to be a little bit more aware of your energy levels within the next 3 months. So the next 3 months are gonna be as optimal or as beautiful as they can be, even though you might feel a little bit sluggish because of winter depression or weather depression or whatever, okay? This is something that I want you guys to know when you watch tarot readings, that at the end of the day, there's certain things, this is just my belief, there's certain things that are predestined, but there's also a hint of, okay, I can change the narrative, or I change the future with what I do right here, right now. Like I can change what I experience 3 months from now just based upon my actions right here, right now, in this very moment. If I start to eat healthy, the next 3 months are gonna look differently than if I continue to eat unhealthy. Okay, very, very simple. Just to let you guys know, if you hear something where you're like, oh man, this is not to, you know, like tell you, oh, this is going to happen and there's nothing you can do about it. You can actually do a lot about it, okay? With your thoughts, your energy and stuff like that. So your spirit guides just want me to tell you guys that predictions are also for you to, they're also telling you what could possibly happen if you continue your path, okay? But they could also tell you, hey, this is something that you need to focus on, and if you focus on it, you are not gonna have certain problems or certain issues if you focus on it, or if you are a little bit more aware of certain aspects in your life than other aspects, okay? So without further ado, in the next step you can choose between 3 images. We're going to look at your next 3 months, okay? Yeah. This was also something a subscriber suggested, but I really liked this idea and I had the same idea in mind, okay? So I would say, without speaking too much, without further ado, the next clip you can choose between 3 images, okay? Take your time, calm down. If you feel like you're indecisive, go on Google, find a number generator, talk to your spirit guides, ask them to lead you to the right pile, and then the number generator is going to spit out a number. I'm going to see in your reading, guys. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose this beautiful image here and we're going to look at what you can expect within the next 3 months. Guys, if you did not watch the intro, please do me a favor and watch the intro, because I'm saying something very significant that I want you guys to know before you watch the reading, okay? How to digest the reading basically, or to be aware that somebody predicting something to you does not mean that it is like set in stone. It's just based upon the energy and your thoughts and your habits and everything that you are embracing right now in this very moment. But sometimes the universe wants you to be highly aware of something so that you can actually change it. So sometimes predictions are your spirit guides letting you know, be aware of that, so that the next couple of months are going to be the most beautiful for you. Does that make sense? But if you would not be aware of certain aspects, they would just creep in and somehow create some type of issues or something like that, okay? So please watch the intro. It's just, I don't know, like 1 or 2 minutes long, I guess, before you watch this reading. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? But let's see. I'm going to channel the energy first, and then we're going to talk about everything, and I'm going to show you the cards, okay? So give me a moment here. Pile number 1. So the first thing that I'm picking up here, I'm picking up stillness or silence, okay? So I think in the next 3 months, within the next 3 months, I feel like you're gonna be a little bit more, how can I explain that? You're gonna sit more in silence is what I'm picking up, or there could be an energy where your mind is a little bit more silent, okay? Meaning that you'll have less of racing thoughts, or there's something about, I feel like a calmness within your soul and your spirit. I don't know where it comes from. It could be triggered by a certain event or something like that, or that you really take care of your mental health, or some type of supernatural or psychic experience that you're gonna have. But I feel a lot of stillness, like I feel like calm energy, as if somebody is sitting calmly in a room. There could be an energy where you are going to maybe read more or go on walks a little bit more often. There was a spirit guide just flying to a book, so for some of you guys, your spirit guides are actually encouraging you to read more and be less on social media. Just for somebody, again, do your own thing, okay? I'm just letting you know what I'm hearing, but you do you, okay? So I'm being brought to somebody who's sitting more in silence, maybe like, I don't know, I'm being brought to somebody who's watching like the birds, or just walking around in the town, and just there's something about it, silence, okay? As if it almost feels like if you felt like there was a lot of chaos in your mind or in your body or something like that, I'm picking up some type of like silence and calmness, okay? Because now I'm hearing the waves of an ocean, so it's almost this energy of like there could also be an energy where you're more sensitive to noises and voices and stuff like that, okay? I'm being brought to somebody who goes on a social media detox, or is just managing their time a little bit better when it comes to being in front of the screen or on social media, but also somehow finding a balance of like quietude, solitude, or to really just calm your mind, soul, body, and spirit down, okay? So there's a strong emphasis on silence, okay? If you felt like, man, my mind was really chaotic, or my life was very chaotic, or I felt very chaotic inside, I feel like it's calming down. There's something about a very calming effect. I don't know, some of you guys, you might be figuring something out that really calms you down. For example, I'm just going to give you an example, okay? I've noticed that the scent of lavender really calms me down, and I know it, you know, when you Google lavender, it says it reduces stress, but for me it's very, very intense. Like no other scent makes me feel this calm. So there could also be an energy where some of you guys, you are finding something that really calms you down or calms your nerves, okay? I'm being brought to like a calm nervous system, or like a very calm body, deep breathing, very calm breathing, okay? Some of you guys, I feel like you're gonna get rid of anxiety, or you're gonna find something. This could be medication, this could be alternative medicine, this could be herbs, this could be a tea, this could be some of you guys, you're going to the gym, and because you go to the gym, you become a little bit more calmer inside. And I feel like I'm picking up this energy that you're gonna really enjoy, like this peace that you feel inside of your body and inside of your mind, okay? So a peaceful mind and a peaceful body, or some type of like calmness inside of your body, is going to be very present here, okay? Because I'm seeing you here, it also feels like contentment is going to be a very important word here, okay? Where I'm picking up this energy that you're going to have a change in what brings you contentment, okay? So certain things that brought you contentment no longer bring you contentment. They might even actually bring you anxiety, and other things that you found boring are gonna be the things that bring you a lot of peace and a lot of contentment. I'm also being brought to like somebody who, I'm picking up this energy that you're gonna realize that you're not happy anymore with certain things, again, that brought you excitement, that you're actually gonna find it quite boring, okay? So there could be an energy where you used to love doing yoga, but now you find yoga very boring, and now you're more into like kickboxing and stuff like that. So there's definitely a change in what brings me excitement and what bores me. So you used to be like very excited about yoga, but you don't feel excited about yoga anymore. Now it's kickboxing. Or you used to be so excited being on social media or watching Netflix and stuff like that, and it brought you a lot of contentment, but now it doesn't do it for you anymore. Now you feel more content, or now you like to take walks, or now you like to be around bodies of water as much as possible, or now you like to, I don't know, just take salt baths instead, or just something is switching here, something about. I used to find this very boring, but now I find it exciting, and what I found exciting I find kind of boring. Okay, so there could be an energy where you're going to experience boredom in certain places that brought you happiness. Let's say, for example, you used to really love partying. It doesn't do it for you anymore. Like, you don't like it anymore. It doesn't bring you the same fulfillment. You're gonna feel like, why do I feel so bored here? Or I feel very bored in this energy or doing that. And then you're gonna realize, but now that I don't go partying anymore, I really like to journal, or I really like to draw. And it could also be the other way around. Let's say, for example, you love journaling, you love drawing, and then all of a sudden you're like, it doesn't really do it for me anymore. Like, I need a little bit more exciting. I want to go out, I want to go on dates, I want to go partying and stuff like that. Okay, so there's gonna be a switch in what brings me excitement and what brings me boredom, like what bores me and what excites me. There's definitely going to be a switch of some sort. Also picking up this energy here with the Two of Cups, that there might also be a change in do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing there are certain connections. Look at that, it's a confirmation. There are certain connections that are gonna feel, I'm hearing there are certain connections that are warming up and other connections that are cooling off or cooling down, meaning that within the next 3 months you're also gonna have a switch or a change in who you feel connected to and who you don't feel connected to anymore. Maybe this has already been happening, because I feel like for some of you guys, you already went through the phases and stages where you feel a disconnect with certain people that you really identified with, okay? Where you're like, oh, it's not the same anymore. We used to be very close. We're not this close anymore and stuff like that. I also feel like for some of you guys, you're going through a Saturn, how do you call it? A Saturn return, I think you call it. I'm not the best at astrology, but I'm picking up this energy of like feeling disconnected to some people and then being very surprised that you feel more connected to other people, or that there's like connections that where the bond becomes stronger and other bonds become less. And I'm not just talking about physical, like a physical bond. I'm also picking up for somebody here in particular that your bond with your spirit guides, or your bond with a departed loved one, or your bond with the universe is really going to be very, very strong, whereas maybe other connections are falling off. Does that make sense? So there's a strong emphasis on to be honest with you guys, what I'm picking up here, the next 3 months for you are gonna feel like a death and rebirth energy. You know, like the death of certain connections and the rebirth of other connections, okay? The death of certain habits and the rebirth of new habits. So I feel like you're really going to go through a big transformation. There's also a very strong emphasis on your faith, on your religious beliefs, on your practices, your spiritual practices, and higher learning, okay? So you're gonna feel more, that's interesting. I'm picking up, you're gonna feel more drawn to learning things. Who the hell is writing me? Give me a moment, guys. Guys, I'm also hearing the song 𝐸𝑚 Technology, to be honest with you guys. I don't know why, but I'm hearing the sentence, she's more than you're used to. Okay, so I don't know where this comes from. We might have to dive a little bit deeper into that. For some of you guys, I do see romance in the air, but we're going to talk about that later. First of all, the focus is on you. You are the star of the show, and then we're going to talk about romance, okay? Now, I just checked my phone and we had 2 things popping up. One was a workout. So for some of you guys, I really feel like you're gonna dive into your workout and stuff like that, or you're really going to be very focused on your health, and you're going to see a lot of improvement in every area of your life because you focus on your health. This is definitely something that I'm picking up. For some of you guys, you're also going to start eating healthier. Maybe you've already been thinking about it, but I feel like you're going to be very determined and committed to it this time around, or within the next 3 months. There's going to be a shift where you're gonna feel very, very committed to new habits, or you're gonna feel very, very committed to just being consistent with something here. Now, with the Temperance card here, the Temperance card talks about angels, right? It talks about balance, it talks about patience, but it is also, in astrology, it's the 9th house, which is all about higher learning, religious beliefs, your faith and stuff like that. So I'm picking up this energy again. There's something about your connection to the universe is becoming stronger, or you're going to feel the presence of your spirit guides and your angels and your departed loved ones a lot more, okay? Especially if certain people left your life, okay? Because we have the car here. Car, what am I talking about? We have the car here. Is somebody might be buying a new car, somebody might get rid of a car, or there could be a person that you're gonna meet that has a car. Why the fuck did I just say car? That is so weird. Okay, we have here the chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. It could also be that somebody with a car is leaving your life, okay? But again, it's not like this person is leaving your life and you're sad and bummed about it. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. There could be, again, certain connections that don't feel the same anymore, and other connections that are really blossoming, new connections that, again, I also feel like you're gonna have like your bond to your spirit guides in the universe is gonna be way stronger. I don't know why. I feel like maybe there's also gonna be an increase in synchronicities, an increase in your psychic abilities, or an increase in, like, how can I explain that energy? There is an increase in your faith, like your belief, your faith is strengthening, but it's also because the reason for that is that your spirit guides and your angels are more present in your life, okay? Now, there could also be an energy where your spirit guides and your angels and your ancestors, whoever's watching over you, could not be fully present, or you were not fully realizing what they were trying to tell you because you were with certain people that blocked off the communication from your spirit guides. Does that make sense? So there could be an energy where you were with certain people, maybe they were not as spiritual as you are, or maybe they were their energy was not as high as yours, if that makes sense. So they kind of, this is so odd, but I'm picking up the energy here that somebody in your life was occupying the chair even though they were not supposed to. Okay, so there could be an energy where somebody was occupying the one chair next to you, but again, there's a disconnect between the two of you. It's not because you don't like each other anymore. Maybe for some of you guys it is, but it's just that you guys are drifting in different directions. And then Spirit is saying what they're saying is, as you release this person, or as you release this connection or certain connections, okay, there is a stronger connection to your spirit guides and the universe because you hear them more, or you pay more attention to their energy, or you pay more attention to your spirituality, practicing your faith and stuff like that. And that's also the reason why, like, you, for example, you start to pray more and talk to the universe more, and that's also why the energy is increasing with synchronicities and miracles and supernatural things, because you embrace more energy. You embrace more spirituality, whereas before you were maybe more focused on a certain bond in your life or a certain connection in your life, or you were very committed in a friendship, in a relationship, in a situationship, okay? And now your commitment kind of like shifts to your spirituality, or coming back to who you truly are, or it goes more back to like wandering upon planet Earth and just finding out the truth about yourself, about the planet, about the universe, about your destiny. Okay, and again, there's going to be an increase in synchronicities. There's going to be an increase in supernatural things taking place in your life, and very weird and odd stuff that really... Did you just hear that? I cannot make this up. Okay, there's going to be just an increase in your faith because of certain things that happen right in front of you. Okay. Now, there could also be an increase in, I'm also picking up that you are attracting people that are more spiritual. So if you feel like, I love the people around me, but they are not fulfilling my spiritual needs or my spiritual heart, I'm picking up that you are attracting more spiritual people. I'm picking up these people are very mysterious and mystic, or these are people that are very dreamy, or that have a dream that they want to accomplish. These could also be, I feel like you are attracting psychic people. You are attracting people that strongly believe in the universe and strongly believe in God because they saw something or something very freaking odd happened to them that made them believe in the universe and in God and stuff like that. I definitely feel like you're meeting people that are very, very spiritual, and you're gonna feel like you arrived, like it feels like home, okay? So there could be an energy of like feeling at home with new people, whereas you don't feel at home anymore with the people that you were used to. This is the reason why I heard this sentence, like she's more than you're used to. So that's interesting. So the people that you are meeting within the next 3 months are people that have such a high spiritual energy, or you are not used to. She's more than you're used to. So they are way more than you're used to. The people that you are about to meet are way more than you are used to, okay? I feel like they're gonna fulfill you, but spiritually. There's like a spiritual fulfillment, okay? Where you feel like you can talk about everything and anything, and you're not holding back anymore, or you're gonna feel such a, like, these are like really, really intense soulmate connections that I pick up here. It doesn't matter. I feel like it's both. I feel like it is friendship as well as your significant, you know, like your true love and your spouse and stuff like that, okay? So it could be both. It could be, for some of you guys, it's going to be romantic. For others of you, it could be platonic. It could be both, okay? In case you are already in a connection, I'm picking up this energy that your bond is becoming stronger here, okay? I feel like for a lot of you guys, your bond is becoming stronger, but I also feel like I'm picking up like a couple that experiences something supernatural together, or something about your bond is becoming stronger, meaning that there's more telepathy between the two of you, or more very wondrous things happening between the two of you, okay? That's really gonna solidify the bond, okay? So I feel like you guys are gonna be in love or lovey-dovey with your spouse or your partner, in case you already have a partner, okay? And for others of you, I'm picking up this energy here. Again, it could be either or, because this is a general reading. So for some of you guys, it is going to be romantic. For others of you, it is platonic, but there's definitely a person in your life that that you're going to feel very, very connected to. You're going to text a lot with this person, and there's a lot of like light-hearted, carefree time that you're going to spend with that person. This could also be family, okay? So keep it as like, keep an open mind when you hear these readings, because it could also be like your bond with your mother is becoming stronger, whereas your bond with, I don't know, like a friend is not as strong anymore, or the other way around. It doesn't matter, but you're definitely going to feel very deeply, deeply, deeply connected to somebody, to the point where you don't feel alone. And you can feel alone even though you have friends. You can feel alone even though you have family around you. You're not gonna feel alone anymore. You're gonna feel like this person or this energy or this spirit is really with me, and I can feel their energy around me, and it makes me feel like I'm not walking on planet Earth by myself, okay? Now with the crib, yeah, this is definitely what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, there's definitely an energy. Sorry guys, I had to change the battery. I wanted to say with the crib card here, for some of you guys, I feel like, excuse me, if you do not want to get pregnant, I would be a little bit careful within the next 3 months, okay? Because when your bond is becoming stronger with your partner and stuff like that, there's a high chance of you becoming, you know, pregnant. So for some of you guys, you got to be a little bit careful with pregnancy, because you are very fertile, or your spouse is very fertile. Somebody here is very fertile, so someone could get pregnant. If you had the wish to get pregnant, there's a higher chance of you getting pregnant within the next 3 months. Or there could be an energy where somebody around you is going to announce that they are pregnant, or somebody already recently gave birth to a child, which is only a confirmation for you that this is really your pile. If you know that somebody in your surroundings is pregnant or recently gave birth, this is just a confirmation that this is your pile. Your spirit guides want to let you know your intuition is working well and you chose the right pile, okay? Now I'm also picking up this energy here. I would not be surprised if some of you guys recently were crying a lot more. You could have cried because of you feeling like you don't belong where you are anymore. This could be you don't belong in this job anymore, you don't belong in this country anymore, you want to live elsewhere, you don't belong with these people anymore, or you just feel a disconnect, or you feel bored in certain connections. And there's nothing wrong with saying that you feel bored, because you know, like sometimes it happens. Sometimes connections are not as strong as they used to be, okay? So for some of you guys, I'm picking up there's like a spark coming back. I feel like especially if you are in a relationship and you know that your partner and you love each other, but it was just a little bit rough, and there's no toxicity, okay, and no third party this, third party that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, okay, it has been like we felt a little bit disconnected, maybe because of work, or maybe because of, you know, a child was born and now there's a lot more stress happening, or we cannot really connect with each other. I feel like the spark is coming back here, okay? Now for others of you, you just felt like, or you're going to feel like there might be also like a change. I'm hearing a change of heart, a change of mind, but it's more so connected to, I don't want to do the same old anymore. I'm also hearing I'm growing gray hair. Kind of like this energy of like, I'm tired of the same old. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like within the next 3 months, you're going to have a lot. You will have the energy and the courage finally to get out of your comfort zone. If you feel like, I know that I have to get out of my comfort zone, but it's hard for me, I feel like you're gonna make the jump, or you're gonna really step out of your comfort zone within the next 3 months, meeting people, going on dates and stuff like that, okay? And you're gonna have a really beautiful time. Again, maybe you didn't feel ready, but I feel like you're gonna feel ready to get out of your comfort zone finally, okay? Kind of like, as I said, committing to new things, a new way of living. You don't want to do the same old anymore. We have 2023. I don't want to do the same bullshit that I did in 2022 or 2021. It's a new year, so let me embrace new energy. Let me honor this new year by doing new things, even though I might feel a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So for some of you guys, you're gonna kick your own ass. And for others of you, there could be an energy where, again, like your spirit guides are going to be very, very present to help you to get out of your comfort zone, okay? They're going to bring you a lot more signs, a lot more synchronicities, just to let you know, hey, we are here, we're listening to you, and, you know, like, just go out there and have a little bit more fun, or we're here as you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, okay? Now for others of you, I'm picking up this energy here again that you maybe cried a lot more recently, or you felt a lot more disconnected from your environment, from people, from your situation. And I'm picking up this energy. Spirit is letting you know that there's a lot of cleansing happening, okay? So within the next 3 months, you're still gonna be in this cleansing energy, cleansing yourself from old belief systems, cleansing yourself from old habits, cleansing yourself from an old way of living is what I'm hearing, okay? So with the teardrops, I'm picking up this energy here that you are going to go through a very strong and intense. Do you know what it feels like? You know how I think in biology you say that every 7 years the body is producing new cells. Don't quote me on that, but I'm picking up like every 7 years the body is like, you know, like shedding its old skin, or like the cells are renewing itself, or like the body every 7 years the cells in the body like become completely new, or I don't know, something, you know what I mean. So especially if you are, you know, like around 21 or 28, you know, like if you count 7 years, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But it's specifically for those that, you know, that you are in a 7-year cycle, or you're somehow approaching the 7-year cycle. It almost feels like this used to be me, and I loved this version of myself back in the days, and it was beautiful, but this is a new me. Or, you know, like I'm becoming more mature, I'm becoming healthier, I'm becoming more conscious, I'm becoming more, I don't know, romantic. There's something about like that you're gonna feel like you don't want to be the same version of yourself. Like I'm even hearing like you're fed up and tired of doing the same old, or having the same habits, or staying in your comfort zone. I'm picking up this energy of like, fuck that. I might be scared, I might not feel comfortable, but staying here in this shitty ass situation is not, like, I can't. Like, it almost feels like the need to experience new things, even though you might feel a little bit uncomfortable doing it is going to be more intense than you wanting to feel comfortable, okay? Which is also the reason why you're going to see significant changes within the next 3 months, okay? With the teardrops, there could also be an energy if you had problems with your health, being brought to weight gain, being brought to like be, you know, like your skin not looking good, you know, like maybe something, I don't know, there's something going on. Like if you had problems with your health, I'm picking up this energy that Spirit wants to let you know that around February, could even be the end of February or around February, a lot of health issues are gonna get better, or they're gonna completely disappear, or you're hitting your weight goal. Do you say weight goal? You know what I mean. Like there's something about reaching some type of goal when it comes to your health. May that be mentally, physically, or emotionally. Like I don't want to be heartbroken anymore, for example. Okay, this could also be like it hurts, right? And you don't feel good. So this is emotional healing. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's something about you're gonna be in peak health around February, or February is going to be the start of you really healing and feeling very healthy in your body, losing weight, gaining weight, your hair is growing, your nails are growing, and something about your skin is clearing up, okay? Or something along those lines. Now for others of you, if you have a business, because the card says crib, okay, if you have a business, I'm picking up this energy that around February you're gonna notice, because I feel like for some of you guys, you felt a little bit sad or bummed out about certain things not working out. This is just for my business people, okay? So if you have a business, or if you have like a project that you work on that you also want to make money with and stuff like that, okay, if you felt like it didn't go that great, Spirit is saying February is going to be the start of things going up again, or there's something about like February is going to be a great month when it comes to your business, your finances and stuff like that, okay? February is also going to be a really good month for you to find a job, anything that is related to, there's something about you're going to be at your peak confidence, at your peak health. You're gonna reach some type of peak in February when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances, or something finally working out or taking off. Okay, that's something that you can look forward to around February. February is probably going to be the beginning and stuff like that, okay? Now with the lobster here, the lobster card says financial pinch. Now, I'm picking up that this financial pinch, you either already went through it, and Spirit wants to let you know that around February, you're going to see that you're going to recover, or something about recovering from some type of financial pinch. Okay, or I don't know, like a loss of a job or something like that. There's something about you're coming up again from a financial pinch that you might have went through. For some of you guys, I feel like it's also connected to something about like Christmas, that you really spent a lot of money on Christmas, or maybe for some of you guys, if you recently gave birth to a child, there might have been like you know, a lot of like higher expenses, and you have to, you know, take care of everything. So you're gonna recover somehow. There's some type of recovery. May that be financially, mentally, health-wise, some type of recovery, even your confidence or your faith. Something about you are recovering in the month of February. Okay, now Spirit also wants to let you know that for some of you guys, you have to watch your pockets a little bit more, because I'm being brought to somebody who's going out, like especially if you didn't go out for, like if you were a homebody, okay, there could be an energy where you're going to go out partying maybe a lot more, or there's going to be a significant connection where you're going to go out a lot more, going out to eat, going out on dates and stuff like that. There could be an energy where you're going to notice a financial pinch because you go out more often. So Spirit just wants you to know, if you're recovering financially, that doesn't mean that they want you to throw your money out, or like, you know, make money rain, okay? To still take care of your money and put money away, because there could be an energy where you're going to need this money at some point, or it's going to be significant for you to still watch your money, even if you recover from some type of financial difficulty, to not make money rain, okay? Or again, I'm being brought to like somebody who's going out, or do you know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of like breaking the bank when you go to a party, like you're already tipsy and stuff like that, and then you want to buy more to drink, and then the next day you're like, oh my god, did I really spend that much money? Or like not even noticing how much you spent because you don't check your finances, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my freaking god, where did all my money go? So to just be aware to manage your finances to the best of your abilities, okay? Because I'm being brought to like somebody who could also be an energy where some of you guys are going to take more days off of work or something like that to spend more time being, you know, with people that you like, or to really just enjoy your time a little bit more. And there could also be like this could also be a reason why your money is not going to be, you know, like as high as the other months before. It's just to be aware of that everything is fine and dandy, that you find a balance between like a work-life balance basically. Okay, this could be something that you will be that will be something that you need to focus on. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here. We have the card, the Numinous. It says mystery. So your next 3 months, again, there's something about, there's a lot more mysterious energy in the air, a lot more supernatural things, a lot more synchronicities, a lot more paranormal activity, definitely a lot more paranormal activity going on. Okay, and the card says the unknown. Psychic abilities, I told you, there's something about your psychic abilities are going to be through the roof, or you're gonna, there's something, it could be a specific event or just multiple things just piling up and you're like, oh my freaking god, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, I told you, other worlds, I told you, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. Now, if some of you guys already went through the energy of doing, that's so interesting. Can I say something? I'm hearing you doing shadow work is the reason why the color comes back into your life. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're going to be focused on shadow work, meaning I'm also hearing that you're going to be more focused on doing things that are not comfortable, like eating healthier, going to the gym, or just addressing stuff that is not that, like you don't like doing it. It's not fun to go to the gym, right? Or it's not fun to, you know, say goodbye to certain food, or to say goodbye to soda or something like that, okay? Or to just be, I don't know, to, you know, make sure that your money is okay and you cannot spend it everywhere and stuff like that. So I'm picking up this energy that you're going to take a lot more care of the things that you don't like taking care of, but it is also the reason why the quality of your life improves. So there's an energy where, because you do shadow work, I'm literally being brought to somebody drawing a picture, and you only draw the outline, right, in like in a gray pen. So you're only doing the outline in a gray pen, like with a gray or black pen. So you do the outline, it's like, oh my god, it's so fucking boring. Like shadow work, reflecting is so freaking boring, or, you know, like overcoming negative habits is so freaking boring. Like it's boring to eat vegetables over cheese, mozzarella sticks and stuff like that. It's kind of like boring, but once you get over the boredom and once you see the results, you're actually going to be more motivated to continue and be consistent with you changing your habits. And that's where the color comes in. So you're doing the outline, right, and you're like, oh my god, it's so freaking boring, I want to use color. But it's important that you focus on the outline, that you focus on shadow work, that you focus on reflecting and doing things that are uncomfortable, so that then life becomes comfortable, that life becomes a pleasure again. So I'm seeing there's something about, because you do shadow work quite literally, okay, like literally doing shadow work is the reason why color comes back into your life, okay? So I feel like your next 3 months are going to look a lot more colorful or a lot more exciting, because you do the shadow work, or because you do the things that you usually don't want to do, okay? There's something about, let me be mature and handle the situation, or let me be mature and do what I don't actually like to do. But there's an energy of like being rewarded. Okay, it's kind of like a person who goes to a therapy session and they really don't want to talk about all these very painful things, but once you talk about it, I'm hearing it gets uglier before it gets better, or it gets more chaotic before it gets more organized. Kind of like somebody who goes to a therapist and then they talk about everything, and it's freaking painful to talk about everything because you feel like you relive something, right, as you talk about it. But then as you go out of the therapy session, it almost feels like it's no longer lingering in your mind, or there's something about you're definitely going to become lighter, like less emotional baggage, less mental baggage is something that I'm picking up here. Okay, which is also the reason why, again, like your next 3 months are going to be a lot more colorful is something that I'm picking up here. Okay, now in case you're gonna be romantic with people, okay, in case you already are in a partnership, in case you already are connected to somebody, or you will be, for some of you guys, there's definitely a new connection coming in here. Okay, again, may it be platonic or romantic, you're gonna have a lot of like fun. You're gonna laugh a lot more. Look at that. This is so, I cannot make this up. We have the teardrops here and somebody crying, right? And then we have here two people laughing. This is so freaking funny. I'm picking up this energy that somebody's gonna make you laugh, or you're gonna feel so connected to somebody, or you're gonna smile a lot more, joke around a lot more. For some of you guys, this is literally gonna be sexting, meaning that you're gonna be a little bit nasty, sending nasty text messages, sending nudes, or something about like being very sexually active, having a lot of sex with somebody that you just fell in love with, okay? For others of you, if it is platonic, you're gonna meet somebody that really makes you laugh, or this is like a very, very fun person, a very fun, outgoing person, and that brings you to the coolest places and stuff like that, and really makes you laugh, really makes you feel alive, okay? And for others of you, if you already are in a connection, I feel like your sex life is gonna become really, really good. It almost feels like you guys are freshly, I'm being brought to like how do you say lovebirds? Like people that are freshly in love and they cannot stop touching each other, they cannot stop kissing each other, they cannot stop, you know, like being nasty and flirtatious is something that I'm picking up here. So even if you are already in a relationship, I'm picking up that it's going to become a lot more flirtatious, a lot sexier, or there's something about you're really going to be lovebirds, okay? So let's see. We have here the 4-leaf clover, and I want to check out, there's something about, look at that, the birds. And it's so funny because we have a bird here, guys. Oh my god, I'm telling you, there's something about you're gonna experience a lot more synchronicities, because it says waiting for news package letter, okay? And I want to see what the 4-leaf clover is about. Okay, I'm also picking up if there's anything that you have to take care of when it comes to documents, letters, and stuff like that. Everything is going to be resolved. There's nothing that you need to worry about here. It feels like your spirit guides, or there's a particular spirit guide. Look at that. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to like documents and paperwork, there's a spirit guide that is helping you with all these things, okay? So you don't, I'm also hearing something about, I'm hearing you're going to be surprised because something works out mysteriously. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like where you don't know how it worked. Literally, like you don't know how this all worked, or you don't know why something went away. Like let's say, for example, you had like a skin irritation, and then the next day you're like, it's completely gone, and you don't know why. Okay, there could also be something like that, where something mysteriously is away, or something mysteriously is not there anymore, or something is mysteriously working out and you don't even know why it worked out. But it's literally your guides, like your guides, your spirit guides, or a departed loved one, or somebody here is taking care of you, okay? Let's see, why is the 4-leaf clover here? I just want to see what the luck is about, or where you're gonna feel lucky. What is gonna make you feel lucky? The Page of Wands. I'm hearing you're gonna feel lucky because life is, if you're gonna feel lucky, or you're gonna feel like you like your life again because it's more adventurous. So you're gonna be lucky when it comes to attracting adventures, or attracting something like parties, cool dates, cool people, adventurous people. Something about your luck is in the area of experiencing adventures, experiencing things that make you feel like a child again, that make you feel sexy, that make you feel like you want to paint the town red. Does that make sense? Let me see why the teardrops are here. For some of you guys, I feel like you went through health issues. Again, may that be mentally, physically, or emotionally, or you felt very, very sad because you got rejected by somebody, or somebody was like the connection between you and another person just is not the same anymore, and it made you sad, okay? Or you felt very, very bored, like your life felt very, very boring, which also brought sadness to you. Like, is that everything to life? And I'm seeing that this is also something that is going to change, especially in February, or February is going to be the beginning of that energy changing, okay? Let's see, why is the teardrops here? Yeah, look at that. You felt like, this is so funny. We have the Page of Swords. For some of you guys, you found something out about somebody that made you sad, okay? That you found out about somebody or somebody treated you in a very cold manner, or somebody was very cold to you, somebody left you in red, somebody rejected you, or a connection is not the way it used to be and it kind of like made you sad or something like that. And again, for others of you, it was something concerning health, but again, you're recovering from that energy around February, or February is going to be where you're going to see you recovering from something here. Okay, let's see one more. Why is the teardrops here? Where's the teardrops here? Look at that. Yeah, you felt like there's more to life. You felt like this cannot be everything. Like, I feel sad with my life. I feel sad that I'm not experiencing anything. For some of you guys, I'm also hearing that the teardrops could also be that you're gonna recover. Like, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you're gonna really commit to you giving up an addiction, and you giving up some type of addiction only if you want to, or like, you know, I'm here with you. It's not that easy to just say, oh, I'm going to give up an addiction, but I'm seeing here somebody giving up an addiction and you're going to go cold turkey. So you're going to have a few days in the next 3 months that are going to feel like shit, but only because you're purging something out of your system. Okay, something that I'm picking up here. Let's see, is there anything else that we want to talk about here? Actually, let me get one more card with the mystery, what the mystery is. Okay. Or let's get one more card with the 4-leaf clover. Why not? What is the 4-leaf clover about? Can you give me one more card here? Or two? Yeah, look at that. You are very, very lucky when it comes to friendships, relationships, parties, getting invited, going to cool places. Okay, there's something about like something about you're gonna find the people that really match with you. You're gonna feel very lucky with the people around you, that you found genuine friends, or that you found like something about there's definitely an energy of like you feeling happy that you finally have genuine people around you, new friendships and stuff like that. So you're gonna feel very lucky because of certain adventures. You're gonna feel lucky with your intuition, your psychic abilities, your faith and your religion. And you're also gonna feel lucky with people, okay? So you're gonna feel like you are attracting the right people, you are attracting kind people. You're gonna feel very lucky in that department. Okay, let's see what the financial pinch is about. One more. Yeah, for some of you guys, Spirit is just letting you know, take care of your finances. It doesn't matter if your bank account looks good or it doesn't look good. Just take care of your finances and make sure that you don't just make money rain here. And for others of you, there could be an energy where you're going to be so in love that you forget to take care. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're going to be so in love that you're not gonna, or you're gonna be in such a party mood that you might spend too much money. And Spirit wants to let you know, hey, don't make money rain. Even if your money looks good, don't make it rain. Just put it away. Just take care of it, okay? For some of you guys, there's also an energy, make sure that, for some of you guys, I'm picking up that there's gonna be an energy where you're gonna experience some type of financial abundance. And when I say that, I feel like people will see that you're doing good, or there could be certain people coming to you. Okay, I feel like it's not a whole lot of people, but you're gonna, I told you that your confidence is coming back, or something about you're gonna look, I'm hearing you're gonna look really, really good to people, like your energy, your aura, the way you smell, the way you walk, you're gonna look really, really good to people. And some people will look at you and feel like they want to get something out of you. So something about opportunists. So make sure that you don't help people who are not genuine. Okay, so there could be certain people coming to you and they feel like you could help them with something, even financially, but to just make sure that these people that you help are genuine, okay? So for some of you guys, there could be an energy where some people just come to you. Could be people from the past that come to you just because they feel like you're doing good financially, you're looking good and stuff like that. But they're gonna bring way more chaos into your life if you let them into your life, okay? So there's the energy of like, take care of, like, protect your finances, or protect your good energy, protect your health from people that just want to put honey around your mouth and tell you bullshit, or like disingenuine people, okay? Or people that act kind, but they're kind of not, okay? It's something that I'm picking up here. Okay, my beautiful pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2. Welcome to your next 3 months prediction. So you chose this beautiful hammock here. If you did not watch the intro, I would highly recommend you do that, but to keep it short and simple before we start, sometimes when you watch predictions, I want you guys to know that the predictions are based upon your current energy. But if you say, for example, if the reader says to you, oh, you're gonna feel very, very tired and stuff like that because of something, that does not mean that you have to just accept your fate and accept that you're gonna be tired. But this could also be your spirit guides letting you know, hey, you need to be a little bit more aware of your energy levels the next 3 months because of, like, let's say, for example, it's winter. In winter, you feel less energy, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm scared because I'm gonna be tired and sluggish, or it's a doom gloom, or I'm, you know, like I am destined to be tired and sluggish the next 3 months. This is not about it. It's not about that. It's just about, be aware that your energy levels might be a little bit lower. So if you do not want to be tired the next 3 months, just be a little bit more conscious of that, that you watch predictions keeping in mind that you can change the outcome when you change your thoughts, your words, your actions, your everything. Sometimes it's just to let you guys know, if you don't want to walk this path, then you need to change something right here, right now, okay? Just to let you guys know, which might also be the energy that I'm picking up here. But again, do not worry about a single thing. We literally have here the card Great Worry Over Nothing, okay? So stay with me. But I'm gonna channel the energy first, and then we're gonna look at the cards together, okay? What is coming to pile number 2 the next 3 months? Give me a moment here, okay, guys? I feel a very, very interesting energy, to be honest with you. And I actually want to tell you a little story here. Now, the hammock as a symbol, oh, that's interesting. Your next 3 months could be very symbolic and very cryptic, where you feel like the universe is trying to tell you something, but you're not really understanding what they are trying to tell you because it's very cryptic. Or you might see a 4-leaf clover everywhere. You might see the word fortune everywhere. You might see a red star everywhere. Does that make sense? Kind of like that you see symbols everywhere and you're not quite sure what they're trying to tell you or what it is all about. But I also feel like there's going to be a revelation what it is about the next 3 months, especially if you felt like, I don't know what the fuck my spirit guides are trying to tell me. I'm trying to understand it, but it's not that easy. I feel like there's going to be a full circle moment where you will understand or see clearly what they actually were trying to tell you. Now with the hammock, I want to tell you a little story. When I was 16 a few years ago, it's literally 10 years ago. Now you know my age, don't tell anybody. When I was 16, like 10 years ago, I was drawing a picture and it was a hammock. And a few years passed, and I don't want to go too much into it because I want to keep the mystery here. And we also literally have someone will gossip about all your secrets, so you do have to be aware of what you tell, who you tell what, okay? So I'm very careful with my words, but the hammock was a very symbolic type of situation. Like I drew something with a hammock, and then a few years later, what I drew kind of was connected to what I've been through. So I do pick up an energy where the next couple of 3 months, there's going to be an increase in things manifesting in your life. Maybe even things that you've written down or that you drew 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago, it doesn't matter. I feel like there's going to be an increase in things manifesting in your life, especially if you have been trying to manifest a new life, a new reality, or new people, or let me see, a new career. Spirit is saying in the next couple of 3 months, you learn or you are embracing the art of allowing the universe to take charge, or allowing to let things happen whenever they happen, to not worry about timing. Okay, there's something about, I feel like you're gonna do an amazing job within the next 3 months to, I feel like, to just go with the flow and trust a little bit more, or to find a way to strengthen your faith or to strengthen your courage, okay? Or something about an energy of like, I'm hearing also something about somebody here is doing really good self-care, and your self-care is going to be the reason why you are in this energy that things can finally manifest, if that makes sense. Okay, so there could be a particular thing manifesting within the next 3 months, or it's multiple little things, if that makes sense. But the hammock here is very significant. I also feel like there might be something manifesting in your life that you forgot about. Like you forgot that you drew this picture, you forgot that you've written something down. Okay, I definitely feel like something is manifesting. Okay, because if we look at the Queen of Pentacles, look at her aura, look at her energy. God damn it, she is glowing. Okay, and we also have a star here, like a pot. Okay, it's like a, I don't know what kind of plant that is, but the card says semi-sextile, and it says encourages, sees the potential, and clarifies. I told you, there's going to be clarity about what your spirit guides have been trying to tell you. There's going to be clarity about how you can manifest something. It also says gives hope to, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Oh man, I actually wanted to say that. I wanted to say somebody's, I don't know if I said it, but somebody's self-care is being rewarded. Okay, that you took so much care of your health, that you took so much care of your I'm picking up this energy of like trying to allow, or trying to trust more, or trying to have more faith and believe more and stuff like that, that you didn't give up, that you were like, okay, let me try more, or let me maybe try even less for something to manifest or for something to come to me. Okay, so you're going to have an increase in hope, probably because the universe is going to speak a lot to you, or you're going to see evidence for something manifesting in your life. And then there's this energy of like, oh, I'm just chilling here, I'm just doing my own thing. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some type of rewards because you've done a diligent job at taking care of yourself, or at trusting the universe, or trying to understand and decode what they have been trying to tell you. Okay, if you have been waiting for a compensation, I'm seeing that here as well. Like, I don't know, somebody has been waiting for a compensation. Somebody has also been waiting for a response. Okay, or this energy, if you feel like the universe is not responding to you, you're going to feel like the universe is finally responding to you within the next 3 months. Okay, or something about you're finally going to get a response, or you're going to get a feedback here. And I feel like that feedback is positive. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm picking up this energy. You're going to be like in a very, you're going to be in a very ground, yeah, that's what it is. You're going to be very, very grounded, very, very connected to the earth, connected to the universe, in a very grounded, peaceful energy, which is beautiful. It's lovely. Okay, I feel like you're going to be like really good at taking care of yourself within the next 3 months. And again, it's the reason why your aura and your energy is really excellent and very, very beautiful. And you're starting to attract slowly but surely new things into your life. I feel like it might be connected to unexpected, how do you say that? Unexpected, we talked about it, compensation, right? So there could be an energy where you're gonna see that you're good at attracting money, or you might find money, you might attract a raise, you might attract something that is connected to you being financially well off, or attracting more money is what I'm picking up here. Okay, for some of you guys, it's like a new start, or like a career transition that is manifesting within the next 3 months. I'm also seeing a new job. I'm definitely seeing here like a pay raise, or somebody finding a job that pays you better, or something about your finances are increasing. Okay, now if it's not necessarily your finances, it's definitely about your health. It's definitely about you feeling grounded, or you feeling like there's something about I trust the universe, I don't worry about anything. Okay, but again, there's something about you're trusting the universe because you feel like the universe is finally responding to you, or again, something is finally materializing in your life here. Okay, now let's come to the part where you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, for some of you guys, if you do go on vacation within the next 3 months, for some, wow, for some of you guys, it's an unexpected vacation here. Somebody might be asking you to go on a vacation with them. Now be careful, okay, if you want to go on vacation with them. For some of you guys, Spirit wants to warn you that you will have people that will be side-eyeing your success, that will be side-eyeing why you get everything, why you manifest so much. They will be a little bit triggered by your light, a little bit triggered by your success, a little bit triggered by your peace, your calm energy. They're gonna be a little bit triggered by your glow, okay? So you might be noticing within the next 3 months that there's certain people that you cannot trust, that there's certain people that just are acting funny now that you are manifesting stuff, now that you are really glowing, now that your life is becoming really beautiful, or now that it almost feels like, man, finally life is becoming sweet, finally life is becoming a little bit easier and stuff like that. You're gonna notice that there's certain people that are not for your highest good, okay? You might even be seeing that certain people gossip about you or give you like a weird glance, or you're gonna see something weird in people's eyes, okay? You're gonna see that you cannot trust certain people, or that it's time for you to check your people, the people around you, or check your surroundings, or check who you tell what, okay? Because there's gonna be certain people that will say stuff behind your back, or they're just pulling you down. You might even be noticing that when you are around certain people that your energy is going down, like you were happy and all of a sudden when you are in their presence, your energy is going down, or you don't feel as great as you felt before you met with them, okay? So you're gonna be hyper aware of how people influence your energy, okay? It's almost this energy of like, I worked so hard to feel good, I worked so hard to manifest this, I worked so hard to cleanse myself, I worked so hard to, you know, like have a healthy mind, to have a healthy attitude. I worked really, really hard to, you know, to get to where I am, and I don't want anybody to ruin that. But there's gonna be people that feel like you were just handed something on a, you know, like on a silver tablet. I don't know if you say silver tablet. That's something that we say in my language. If it's not right, I'm gonna just put it here, like what I actually tried to say. But people will feel like you're not lifting a finger and everything is coming to you out of nowhere, or something along those lines. But again, Spirit wants to let you know you will have to use your intuition, who you can trust and who you cannot trust. But there's definitely gonna be signs around people, or certain weird, funny situations with you and the people around you where you're like, nah, I think I need to leave the table. I don't think that it's the right environment for me anymore. May that be work, family, may that be friends, okay? Let's see, what do I wanna, if you have been worried about your finances, I don't think you have to, okay? Because I'm seeing you being very, very stable with your finances. Is something that I'm picking up here, or you're finally finding a really nice job here. I also feel like in case you do find a new job, I actually want to say that the boss or a manager is gonna like you, but other people are not gonna like how much your boss or your manager likes you, okay? So to just be aware of that energy here. I'm just thinking what I want to clarify. Maybe do we want to clarify who's that weird energy? Yeah, let's clarify what that weird energy is about, because again, there's something about the red says, take care, enemies are working against you. So if you know that certain people are trying to pull you down, this might even be spiritually happening, that you just feel like a weird or odd energy. In case somebody is sending you negative energy, the universe will clarify who it is. Again, it could be spiritually, it could be quite literally somebody in your company and stuff like that. It almost feels like you are elevating, you're going to the next level, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, even financially, okay? Or there's something about a new chapter is starting in your life, where your life really feels like, I'm also hearing, I really feel like life is finally changing, or something is finally changing here, okay? Because your cards are freaking amazing. The only odd or weird cards that I see here are always about someone else. It says enemies are working against you, someone working against you behind your back, you see? And then someone, again, it says someone would try to make you do something against your will. So this negative energy is not coming from you, it's coming from somebody in your circle. And then also here as well, someone will gossip about all your secrets. So it's always someone someone okay, for some of you guys, I don't know if you watch Intuitive Kev, but because he sometimes does that, so if you do, That's just a confirmation here, but it almost feels like that negative energy. If you encounter negative energy, please check your surroundings and check where this negative energy comes from, because I feel like it does not come from you. It's probably going to come from the people around you, or some type of energy that is side-eyeing you or looking at you. I would also not make my profile public, to be honest with you guys, within the next 3 months, or not tell people about your business or your secrets or a secret plan. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell people about things manifesting in your life, because they cannot handle what is manifesting for you. I don't know. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna see what your spirit guides want to let you know when it comes to that person. Who is that someone? Can you give us a hint here who that someone is that is sending pile number 2 negative energy or doing something behind their back? What's going on here? This could be somebody who has problems with mental health, or who has a bad eyesight. Okay, somebody who might have a bad eyesight, somebody who might have mental health issues, or somebody who's complaining about feeling stuck. Okay, this could be somebody who doesn't believe in spirituality, or who doesn't believe in the universe, who doesn't believe in God. So this could be somebody who's not religious. Again, it's either somebody who's not religious at all, or somebody who's extremely religious, but to the point where they judge other people. Does that make sense? This could be a younger person here, or this could be somebody that you feel like is acting very immature, or they make very immature decisions, or they make decisions that, I'm also hearing they make decisions in their life that they know are not good for them, but they just want to do it for the do you say fast gratification, or like, you know, like the thrill? Who's that person that is sending negative energy to pile number 2? Again, this could be somebody who has problems sleeping, who has a lot of nightmares, who's somebody, it's like an overthinker, or somebody who is scared to take risks in their life. They're not the type of person to just change their job. They're not the type of person to just take a risk because they don't believe in themselves. Okay, let's get a few more. Who's the person that is sending negative energy to pile number 2? What's going on? This could also be a male energy here. This could be somebody who... their birthday could be coming up within the next 3 months. Okay, I'm just saying certain things. It should ring a bell. If you really have no freaking idea, the universe is going to clarify it to you, okay? So even if you... and I also don't want you to walk around paranoid. Just be a little bit more aware of like, okay, I'm not going to tell everybody and their mama about everything. I'm just going to be a little bit more careful with my words, with what I say, and I'm just going to observe the people in my surroundings a lot more, okay, to see what the energy is really about. Okay, so with the didn't I say that they might have like a bad eyesight, so they might wear glasses, they might... I'm also here for some of you guys, it might be your neighbors. I don't know why, but somebody's neighbors here is like, I don't know, somebody's neighbor here is a little bit, I don't know, weird. Don't know what that is about. So with the 6 of Pentacles, this could be somebody that you work with, somebody that is wearing glasses, somebody that their birthday might be coming up, or this could be somebody who's gonna... I'm also hearing this could be somebody who's gonna gift you something, and you're like asking yourself, do they even really know me? Like, somebody who knows me would never gift me something like that, okay? Something odd or weird. Who's that person that pile number 2 has to be aware of? What's going on here? I'm also hearing you are healing from self-sabotaging yourself. You're not doing that anymore. Something is happening within the next 3 months that is going to free you from you self-sabotaging or something like that, okay? You're not doing that anymore. And look at that, the Fool card. Okay, so this could be somebody who... this could be somebody that you're going to meet, actually. Okay, for some of you guys with the Fool card, this could be a new person that you're going to meet that you have to be a little bit aware of. Okay, this could be somebody new that is coming into your life, or this could be somebody who really likes to sing or dance. Who's that person that pile number 2 has to be aware of? And the 8 of Swords again. But they feel stuck. This is definitely a person that feels stuck in their life, or that feels like this is a person who feels like things are not manifesting for them. So when things manifest for you, it's a problem for them, if that makes sense. But we also have the 10th here. We have temporary situation. So them sending you negative energy is just going to be temporary. It's going to be this energy of like, you're either going to avoid it because you know about it now, or even if they're sending you negative energy, first of all, it's not going to affect you as much as they would like to, or you're going to catch on to it very, very fast is something that I'm picking up here. Let's maybe see if you can look out for zodiac signs. Okay. Who is this person for pile number 2? For some of you guys, you're also going to notice who this person is because you take a few days off of work or because you go on vacation. Like something could be revealed during you going on a vacation or going on a break from work. Look at that. I just said traveling and the card here says traveling. This could also be somebody who wants to travel a lot. Let me see. Who's this person that pile number 2 needs to be aware of? Something could also be revealed during a vacation or during a break from work could be revealed here. Let's see. Who should pile number 2 be aware of? And my neighbors are doing something very odd. I don't know what they're doing. For some of you guys, it could be your neighbors. Who's this person pile number 2 needs to be aware of? It could be a Sagittarius or something that I'm picking up here. Yeah, 𝐲𝐿𝐴. It says healing power, growth, immense, release, personal development. This could be somebody who who's not interested in self-development, who's not interested in character development. They don't care about stuff like that. So they don't care about changing. They don't care about changing themselves, or they don't care about like changing their habits. Okay, this person could have blue eyes. This person could also be a Pisces, or could be somebody who's let me see. That's very odd. I'm hearing this person doesn't like flowers. I don't know what this means. This is for somebody in particular. This person does not like flowers. Or they don't care about flowers. What the fuck is going on here? Let me get one more. Who's this person that pile number 2 needs to be aware of? Jupiter came out again. So it definitely could be, it could be more than one person, to be honest with you. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be somebody who likes to go to casinos, who likes to gamble. This could be somebody who... This could be somebody who feels like they have bad luck, or they might be expressing that they feel like they have bad luck. Okay. This could be somebody... I'm also hearing this could be somebody who played you. Like somebody who played you in the past and then they want to come back to you. Okay, for some of you guys, it's like somebody who played you, or somebody who did you dirty, and then they want to come back and say that they're sorry, and Spirit just wants to warn you, just for somebody here in particular. And then for others of you, again, this is like a person who wants everything, but they're not doing, like they talk a lot about all the things that they want to do, but they're not walking the talk. Or they could be somebody who wants to have a lot, but every time you see them, they're kind of like lazy, or they're just having fun out there instead of putting in the work or something along those lines. But let's not talk about that too much. I want to clarify what the Queen of Pentacles in this, guys, the next 3 months is really going to feel like a new chapter in your life. Really, it's going to feel very, very fresh, clean, new. And you know how you feel after you get out of the shower? That's what your next 3 months are going to feel like a really fresh, clean shower, or when you come out of the sauna, feeling like you're being reborn, or something is like, I'm hearing life is finally becoming good, or life is finally becoming sweet here. Okay, but let's see, what do I want to do? What is this new energy about with the Fool card, the Ace of Cups here? What is this new energy about for pile number 2? We have the High Priestess here. I feel like it is something that has been predicted to you in a tarot reading. So you already know what this is about. For most of you guys, you have a very strong intuition here. There's also an energy of like what you knew in your intuition is now becoming reality. Like you're literally gonna see something happening that you already felt in your gut feeling. Okay. The Sun card here. I'm hearing sun is shining, the weather is sweet, makes you want to move your dancing feet. To the rescue, here I am. You see? So you're gonna feel like something is finally here, something is finally in front of you, but it took a while. I feel like it took a while. Okay, whatever that energy was about or is about. Let's see, what is this new energy? The Fool card and the Ace of Cups here. Okay. The Emperor. Ooh. The Emperor could talk about, I feel like it talks about your career or talks about something about yourself where you're gonna, I'm also hearing you're gonna realize who you are, or you're gonna realize how powerful you are, or you're gonna realize that your intuition is spot on, or you're gonna realize that you have the ability to heal yourself or to manifest, that I'm hearing that nothing is impossible, or that you are stronger than you think you are, or your intuition or your ability to manifest is stronger than you thought. You're gonna see that, okay? Let me get one more. What is this Ace of Cups energy about? Yeah, something about fast. Something about a fast energy here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? What's going on? Nine of Cups, honey. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm hearing that you're getting to your goal faster than you thought. So within the next 3 months, you're gonna reach some type of goal. You're gonna experience something that you've wanted to experience for quite some time. I feel like it's like a new beginning, or like a new life, or like a new career, a new job, something new, like something very new, fresh and clean. And it's gonna come to you within the next 3 months. And you're going to be happy about it because you thought it would take longer for this to come to you or to manifest. Okay, let's see. Where's the Fool card and the Ace of Cups here? I feel like for a lot of you guys, it has something to do with your career, or something to do with like your status, or something to do with you having a positive, like somebody has like very positive thoughts about you at work. Or somebody's gonna get a raise, or something about manifesting money. Okay, let me see. What is the Fool card and the Ace of Cups about? What is this new energy about here? What's going on? I'm also hearing you've been worried about when something is gonna happen, or something about timing, or you felt like you struggle believing because you don't see evidence for something to come to you, or you struggle like you've been praying for something and it didn't show up, but it's showing up within the next 3 months, which is the reason why you're gonna feel such a new fresh energy. Okay, we have Cancer here. It says feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing. You see, something is being born here. That's interesting. Sentimental, introverted, defensive, family oriented. If you have been trying to get pregnant, I feel like there is a high chance for you to get pregnant. I said the same thing in pie number 1, but it's definitely, first for a lot of you guys, it could be something about pregnancy, something about that you're gonna finally get pregnant, is something that I'm picking up here. For others of you, I'm picking up here, this could have something to do with your family here, making your family proud, or helping your family the way you always wished to help your family, or manifesting something for your family, or coming in contact with your soul family here. Okay, let me see, where's the Ace of Cups here? Can you tell me more? Let's see. Let me see. Oh, it's definitely your career. I kind of knew it, but you know, I want to show you something, guys, okay? So you're going to be thriving and shining when it comes to your career, when it comes to you manifesting money, when it comes to you manifesting stability, your health, your overall well-being is something that I'm picking up here. But look at that card. Look at these two cards. They both sit on like on a chair with like, I don't know how you call it, with a red seat. So the color red could be very, the color red could be very significant here. Okay, The card says career, responsibility, achievement. I'm telling you, you're achieving some type of goal within the next 3 months. Spirit is not necessarily telling me here. This feels like it is like a goal that you're manifesting, or a goal that you're reaching is connected to making your family proud, taking care of your family. Could even be like financially taking care of your family, or finally finding the right apartment, moving out, moving in, something along those lines, okay? Something about proving somebody, like, not that you have to, but there's something about like when somebody in your family was talking you down, you're gonna, you know, like the universe is gonna show them that they underestimated you because you're achieving something, okay? For others of you, there could be very positive feedback that you're gonna get from work, a raise at work, finding a better job, getting a better offer, making more money at your job. It also says fame. For some of you guys, it could be if you're trying to somehow thrive and shine on social media, online, you're gonna see an increase there, okay? You're gonna see an increase in your fame, for those who are seeking that. For others of you, you could be coming in contact with a very influential person. I'm not saying that they're gonna be famous. I mean, it could be, but I'm not saying it is probably just for 1 or 2 people watching. But it could also be a person that might be in a how do you say that, that might be an influencer, or that might be of a higher social status. You might be meeting somebody of a higher social status that maybe is well off, financially well established, has their own company, is somehow present on social media, has a following or something like that, or is striving to get there, okay? So you might be finding also a new business buddy or a new partner where you both can walk you know, your path together, especially when it comes to achieving things, your career, shining in your career, somehow coming to fame and fortune, okay? But again, be careful here. Spirit will tell you who is right for you and who is not. It also says notoriety, authority figures, you see. So you're going to get a lot of positive. Oh, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. I didn't even notice that. So I'm picking up an energy here. You're going to get a lot of positive. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding authority figures, fame, social media, your career. The people that you attract are of higher social status, or somebody of higher social status is going to approach you, or something like that, okay? Or you're going to get help from somebody who's of a higher social status. The Emperor and the Empress is literally a pair, okay? So there's 2 energies here coming together, especially when it comes to career, business, fame, fortune, when it comes to purpose, to people that have the same purpose, that have the same destiny, that have the same path. And look at that. Oh my freaking God. Okay, look at this card here, okay? Take a moment, look at it. They're both sitting, like there are 2 seats, right? So I'm also picking up that you and another person, you're gonna achieve something together, or you're gonna celebrate that you both achieved something similar, or the same thing, or together. Or there could be an energy of like somehow celebrating some type of success with a loved one. It could be somebody in your surroundings right now. It could be somebody new that you will be meeting that has the same purpose here. That is freaking lovely. But there's definitely like 2 people. Oh, I'm hearing there's 2 people belong together, but there's a 3rd person, or other people in the mix. I'm hearing too many cooks spoil the broth, okay? So there's somebody that you really can trust, that is really like really good for you, but there's also other people that are not so good for you, or that might be evil eyeing the connection that you have with a person, okay? May that be old or new, but you're definitely seen here, seen at work, seen in your projects, seen on social media, seen by a very influential person, or you becoming an influential person yourself, okay? Alrighty, my loves, I think I'm also like, one more thing that I want to say. When I say like a person of higher social status, it could also literally be that you want to get an apartment and there's a lot of like competition, but the boss or not the boss, but the person that is, you know, like managing who gets the apartment favors you, they like your energy. Does that make sense? So you're also gonna have a lot of luck with authority people in the bank, government. Like when you call somebody in the government, they're gonna really like you or enjoy your energy or something like that. So you do have people that really feel like they like your energy, but you also have people that feel triggered by your energy. Okay, so you're gonna go through both energies here. But I think that's all I have for you guys. Again, be careful who you tell what. Okay, I'm hearing silence is golden. I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. Okay, I can't read it for pile number 2. That's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely, lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. How are you guys doing? So you chose this beautiful image here with the sunflower. I'm gonna look at what your next 3 months are gonna look like. I don't know if you guys watched the intro, but I would recommend for you to watch the intro. It's only 1 or 2 minutes, okay? Because it might be significant for your reading, or I might mention it anyway. Okay, let's see. So your next 3 months, pile number 3, I'm going to channel the energy first, and then we're going to talk about everything, or I'm going to show the cards so that you see what I see. I feel like within the next 3 months, you're going to be at a crossroads, and I feel like it might be connected to what you really value. Okay, there could be an energy where you realize that what you thought would make you happy doesn't make you happy. Pile number 3, what it feels like to me is, hold on. What it feels like to me is that there could be an energy within the next 3 months that you, again, are at a crossroads. You could be asking yourself, what do you really value? Or do you really want to be or continue to be at this job? Do you really want to continue to stay at this place and stuff like that? There's a lot of energy of like, is this really the right thing for me? So you're gonna question, which is amazing. Okay, it's always important to question, because only the person who feels like I'm hearing feeling lost is a lovely place to find yourself. Only if you realize, man, I think I'm walking in the wrong direction. Can you walk in the right direction? So there could be an energy where if you felt a little bit under the weather, or if you felt a little bit funny, or if you felt like in your soul that you're not on the right track, or something is not right for you, or something doesn't feel right, it could even be something that looks good but it doesn't feel right. There's an energy where you are where your spirit guides are really communicate to you why you feel the way you feel. Okay, so you're getting clarity about why does this not feel right, why do I feel this funny, or why does it feel funny, or why does it not feel good where I'm at, and what can I do about it? Okay, so there's a lot of energy of like spirit guiding you. There could be an energy where you're literally at a crossroads. Do I stay here? Do I go elsewhere? Do I get another job? Do I stay at my job? Do I relocate? Do I stay here? Do I want to continue this relationship? Do I not? Okay, so there's a lot of like, I'm hearing there's a lot of guidance coming to you within the next 3 months. There's a lot of, because we have the angel wings here twice. So Spirit is letting you know it's very important for you to pay attention to all the symbols and signs that are coming your way, because your spirit guides are literally trying to help you out of a tricky situation. So for a lot of you guys, there's something about getting guidance to get out of a tricky situation, okay, or to get out of like a sticky, did I say sticky? Yeah, I'm hearing a sticky and tricky situation, okay, where the universe is gonna, there's something about understanding your path, or understanding the next steps that you need to take. Okay, it could be connected to your finances. It could be an energy where you're trying to make more money, or trying to figure out what your purpose is, or trying to, I'm hearing trying to know why you feel the way you feel, because you sometimes feel funny and you don't understand it. There could also be an energy here with the second house. The second house definitely talks about values. Let's see what it says. So it says material world, possessions, finances, talent. Oh, for some of you guys, you might be asking yourself, what is your talent and what can you make money with? It also says values, a change of values, again, like asking yourself, what do I value? Or why does, like, let's say for example, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, it's just an example. Let's say for example, you've been working really hard to buy a certain bag. This bag is very expensive, and then you buy it and then you feel like, I cannot even enjoy it. Like, I don't even feel happy as I buy this bag, although I have been working so hard to get here. So what is going on with me? You're going to feel like something is wrong with you. Okay, but you're just transforming into a different version of yourself, okay? Or there's like I'm hearing the moral of the story. There's something about the moral of the story, or I'm hearing coming back to who you truly are, especially if you felt lost, or especially if you felt like you don't know who you are. You're coming back to who you are, or you're closing some type of cycle when it comes to feeling lost or not knowing who you are or what you're meant to do here, okay? It also says solitude, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics. You might have also felt a little bit insecure about what you have, or your title, or what you can show. Like, you know, how do you say that? Not showing off, but that you maybe have less than other people, or that you would like to have more than what you have currently. Okay. Or an energy of like struggling with your confidence, but it's more so this energy of like not feeling that you're pretty enough, or feeling like you would like to look a little bit more beautiful. For some of you guys, it could also be connected to your weight, or something about not feeling confident in your body is something that I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, I also feel like you have been a little bit let me see what is going on here. I feel like for some of you guys, there could be an energy where certain things that you thought you healed from might be bubbling up. Now, don't worry, because what I want to tell you guys is, if you felt like, I thought I already healed from it and it's coming back up again, it's not a bad thing. It might look a little bit ugly, it might not feel good, but just imagine how beautiful your life becomes if something that is hidden in your subconscious mind, that is still affecting your life in a negative way, comes up to the surface, so that you can work on it. Look at that, the star card. So that your dreams can finally manifest, because that is no longer a blockage, it's no longer baggage. Okay, so for some of you guys, there could be an energy where there's something bubbling up. I feel like maybe because you feel like you wished you would have grown up in a better family, or something about your family, or something about somebody in your family is not making you, I don't know, there's something going on where there's also maybe like a, what is that about? What is that about? I don't know what this is about here. Let me see. Why is the nest here? What's going on? It says a loving and emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. But it also feels like with the Two of Swords here and the Ten of Wands, there could also be an energy where you, wow, Spirit is saying you need a break. Like, Spirit is saying within the next 3 months, you really need a break to really get clear on what you want, on who you are, on where your path is taking you. Like, you need to take a break here somehow, some way. Okay? Where maybe even if you have children, that maybe you arrange something where your friend is taking care of your child, even if it's just for 3 hours. You do really need that in order for you to get clear on what is going on within you, because you might have neglected what is happening within you, or you might have neglected because you took so much care of other people. I also feel like there's something about realizing that you took so much care of other people, and you now want to take care of yourself, or you want to be a little bit more selfish with your time and your energy, which is amazing. Okay, I'm hearing you're learning what self-love is really about, what worthy, not what worthiness, what self-love is really about, or what self-worth is really about, or how much not only you but other people benefit from you taking care of yourself, or something along those lines. But why is the nest here? What's going on? The Four of Wands. There could also be something about, I don't know, like separating yourself from your family or coming closer to your family. It's either or. Okay. Let me see. Why is the nest here? What's going on? Or that you feel like you want to walk a different path than your family here. Or you want to get the courage to make a decision that is not approved by your family, but you're not hurting anybody in that situation. For some of you guys, it could also be an energy where your family is influencing you in a negative way and you realize it, or where you want to be more closer to your family, or something about your family might be triggering something inside of you, and it might feel, again, it might feel painful. It might feel like, oh man, do I really have to go through that? But Spirit is saying this is your chance to really clear or cleanse something within your soul and your spirit, so that you can finally attract and manifest and really figure out your way, your path, the next steps. Okay, it's also a chance for you to figure out your purpose, who you are, and how you can make more money, or your path to make more money or to find more happiness in life. Okay, so I feel like there could be an energy where your family is challenging you, or you want to challenge your family by speaking up for yourself or doing your own thing. Okay, and you're gonna see that doing your own thing was the best decision, because I'm also hearing you're gonna see immediate results or something like that. And for others of you, the next 3 months is all about cleansing emotional baggage, or cleansing something within you, something that I'm picking up here. Let me see, why is the mist here? What's going on? For others of you, I'm also picking up this energy here that you're within the next 3 months, you're also gonna feel like it's your time to finally, I keep hearing it's finally time to walk your own path, or to do something that your family would not approve of, or to really be your own independent self here. For others of you, I feel like also you might be moving in, or you might be moving out, or you might find an apartment here that is going to be good for your family. But you got to be a little bit careful, okay? You got to be a little bit careful to ask enough questions, because there could possibly be a misunderstanding. It says here, misunderstanding, and it says seek out information. So if you are on a hunt to find a new apartment or a new home, it's very, very important for you to ask a lot of questions here, because there could be an energy where somebody's withholding information about the apartment, and you really have to like dig deep or ask twice here, okay? For others of you, there could also be an energy where you are going to shift your focus from taking care of your family to taking more care of your career, or really becoming serious about your career path, or about your purpose, or about putting more effort into researching who you are and what you want to do and what your talent is, or to actually really commit yourself to learning a new skill. Okay, where you find more joy and more happiness in paying attention to your work, paying attention to your career, attending courses and classes, rather than again, like your values are changing, where you're going to start maybe to value your career and your skills, and developing a skill, developing a talent, or really getting to know yourself is going to be top priority, rather than pleasing your family or pleasing people around you, which is really, really important. It's like the moral of the story. There's something about the moral of the story where you're going to realize that you never want to make a certain mistake again. But this is also the reason why your new life can begin, or it's going to be a very eye-opening 3 months for you guys here. Okay, let's see what else is coming out. What do we want to clarify here? Let's see. I feel like your spirit guides are gonna show you your path. There's something about your path is being revealed to you, or your purpose is being revealed to you. But it could also be that your spirit guides are revealing your path to you by certain things that kind of trigger you. So your triggers are your guidance, your emotional compass, your guidance system, your compass. Okay. For others of you, there's a significant vacation that you're going to take, which is going to bring a lot of clarity to you. Again, there's something about realizing that you don't want to do something anymore. Okay, but I'm hearing that's when the change happens, when you realize you don't want to do something anymore, or you're done with doing something. Okay. For a lot of you guys, there's a lot of clarity coming to you as you take a break or go on vacation, or as you are more in solitude, or have a day for yourself, or make sure that you have more days for yourself, or that you have more time for yourself. It's going to be very significant, because that's when your spirit guides are showing you your path, okay, or giving you a lot of like information. Let's see. I want to see what the crossroads is about here with the Two of Swords, because you're going to feel like you want to make a decision here. What is the Two of Swords here? What is this decision about? What is the Two of Swords? What is this decision about here? What's going on? I'm also hearing this energy of like, to be honest with you guys, I'm picking up this energy of like that you're going to be very honest with yourself, or there's something about realizing that something no longer makes you happy. And now I'm hearing, I'm on a pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines and always gonna be gold, and I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Tell me what you know about dreaming, dreaming. Tell me what you know about... I don't know. Let me see. Why is the Two of Swords here? You could be asking yourself if you're still happy in a relationship, or if you're still happy in a connection. You could be asking yourself if you're still happy in a situation here, or if it's time for you to find a new job, a new career transition, or to find a new hobby or something like that. Okay, for others of you, you're asking yourself if your dreams can really become true. Okay, and I'm picking up this energy here where your spirit guides are going to come to you. There's something about little hints. I'm being brought to like breadcrumbs that are, you know, like somebody putting breadcrumbs everywhere, so that the other person can follow those breadcrumbs. So your spirit guides are going to put little subtle signs and synchronicities in your path to show you that your dreams can become a reality, but it's important for you to listen. There's something about, instead of talking, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing praying is you talking to God. Meditating is God talking to you. You know, like when you pray and you speak to God, the universe, you are sending out a signal, but you cannot continue to send out a signal because the universe has to respond to you first. Does that make sense? So there could also be an energy where you're gonna get some type of like response when it comes to a prayer, like what can I do? Like what am I supposed to do in this situation? And then a few days pass, and then you see like little hints like, I'm seeing this 3 times, I've seen that 3 times, or there's something about Spirit is gonna, I'm hearing if you ask for help, help is coming to you. Literally, if you ask for help, if you ask for guidance, it's coming to you. There's guidance coming to you within the next 3 months. Okay, now the Two of Swords could also be talking about something about should you sign a certain contract or should you not. This could be again like a new job, or like an apartment, or a relationship, is something that I'm picking up here. Again, Spirit is saying that they're going to show you the right path. You're going to be shown the right path. You're going to be shown what is right for you. You're going to be shown that some type of dream can come true, or is coming true, if you already put out the intention. Okay, let's see. I want to see what the seek out more information is about. It says seek out information that will help you. You see, I keep hearing it. If you ask for help, help is coming to you. But do you see it? Like, do you see the signs? Yeah, because for some of you guys, you might be a little bit too focused. Like you might be a little bit busy, like a busy bee that doesn't realize that certain signs are happening around them. So Spirit is definitely asking you to be more alert and more aware of signs, because they place signs in your life to make a decision for you easier. Okay, to keep it short and simple. Let's see, what is the Divine about here? What's going on? Oh man, you are really worried about something, huh? I don't know what it is. You're really worried about something. Oh, Spirit is also saying your dreams will talk to you. If you have a shitty ass dream about something, it's not a coincidence. I'm hearing it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. So you're gonna see that something is not a coincidence, okay? Let's see. For others of you, your dreams are going to talk to you. What is seek out more information that will help you about? Look at that, the Sun card. There's something being exposed in a dream, or something being exposed, yeah, either in a dream or as you're meditating. It's something that I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, it is really crucial for you to meditate a little bit more, to see clearly, okay? Because our mind, absolutely, our mind can sometimes tell us bullshit that is not even there just because we are so scattered, okay? The truth is being revealed in a moment of silence. The truth is being revealed in a moment of solitude. The truth is being revealed in a moment of pausing, breathing, being here, taking a break. What is this seek out more information about? For some of you guys, the truth is being revealed to you in a book. Okay, some of you guys, there is a significant book that is coming to you that is helping you to really get rid of your fear, to really get rid of your anxiety here. For others of you, I feel like for some of you guys, you might be scared that you will not be able to handle something here. Okay, and it's interesting because Spirit is telling me that they don't want me to reveal so much in this reading, because this is really about you understanding how your spirit guides communicate to you, how your intuition is working, and what you need to do in order to be more connected to your spirit guides, or in order for you to sharpen your intuition. It's very important. There's this energy of like becoming independent, almost this energy of like, oh, you know, like I don't even have to watch a tarot reading. I already know. I just watch the tarot reading for confirmation. Does that make sense? Some of you guys, there's something about walking your own path, or having the courage to walk your own path, or to be really aware of the signs that are happening around you. Okay, it's like a very significant time for you to really listen, or to be in solitude, or to be in a moment of silence. I'm also hearing there's a lot of answers in silence. Okay, I'm also hearing no answer is an answer. Okay. For some of you guys, you could also come across a very old, wise person here, or you could come across somebody who's recommending a book to you, who's recommending a seminar, a podcast to you, and Spirit wants you to explore that. Okay. Is there anything else that I want to clarify here? Let's see. What is the desk about? It says, pay attention to your work. It's interesting, this card also talks about pay attention, so it's very significant for you to pay attention within the next 3 months, because you're gonna understand the moral of the story. I don't know what it is about, okay? Let's see, why is the desk here? Why is the pay attention to your work here? Which way do I go? What is my purpose? What is my career? Do I want to stay here, or do I want to transition? What do I have to do in order to make more money, or to be happy with my job? It's going to be revealed to you. All of these questions are going to be revealed to you when you listen and when you ask for help. What is the misunderstanding about? You could have also misunderstood the universe, or you could have misunderstood what they were trying to tell you here. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You could also be discovering that something was a misunderstanding, which brings a lot of clarity to you. Funny, right? Discovering that something was a misunderstanding here, or something about you're gonna definitely discover something here. What is pie number 3 discovering? The 3 of Wands. Something about the future. You might also have a futuristic dream, or you might have a dream of what your future will look like. Look at that, yeah. And for some of you guys, something you're gonna discover something again as you take a break, as you take a day off, or as you go on vacation, or like a road trip or something like that here. Let me see, where's the misunderstanding here? Knight of Swords. There might also be an energy, again, Spirit is telling you to slow down, because if you rush the process, there's gonna be a misunderstanding. So the calmer you are, the more you take breaks before you make decisions, the more you take breaks when you feel like you're losing your mind, or your nerves are getting the best of you. These are the moments where you gain clarity, yeah, where you see things for what they are, or where you get hidden information about something, or where you see, oh my god, I almost overlooked that detail. Okay. Let's get one more card for the family matters. What's going on here? The Strength card. Again, there's something about being challenged in your family, like this energy of like maybe there's gonna be more tension or more challenges in your family here. But again, I'm also hearing think before you speak, or take a break before you speak. What is the seahorse here about? There could be an energy where you're asking yourself, am I gonna do something that pleases my family, or am I gonna do something that is gonna bring me joy? And what is more important? What do I value more? Validation or peace? There could be an energy where Spirit is also asking you to put money away, just to make sure that you are safe in certain situations when you might need, like, you know, when you might need something for something that you didn't plan. Okay, let me see one more. Where's the seahorse here? Let me get one more card. Ace of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. I keep hearing it. The truth is being revealed in a moment of self-reflection, in a moment of solitude, in a moment of you just breathing and just being here. And just taking a second for yourself. I feel like you're going to have a lot of revelations about yourself, about how your upbringing has been influencing you, and what you want to change, and how you can change, and how you can really make something change in your life, and how the universe does respond. But maybe you sometimes you don't see the signs because you might be a little bit too busy talking about it. Clarity comes to you in a moment of silence. So there's a lot of clarity coming to you about your purpose, about your career, about what you truly value, about how you want to change your values, or how you want to change something in your life so that your life changes. Okay, I'm also hearing when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, this energy that you're going through could also have something to do with June. There could be like a huge revelation coming to you in June. But let's see. Guys, I love you guys. I'm going to see what June is about, because I've been sitting here for a while. I actually wanted to go to a coffee shop, but I'm not sure if... I think it's too late already, but let's see. Why is the June card here? Hold on. We are... I mean, if you guys watch it, it's almost February. So it's February, March, May. Okay. Or it doesn't matter when you're watching it, but there's something about June. Something might have happened in June. Somebody's birthday here is in June, or something about the month June. Let's see, what is June about here? The High Priestess. Okay, why is the month June here? The Fool card. What is the month June about here? The Two of Wands. What is the month June about here? I'm also hearing, oh, that's interesting. Ten of Wands. Where's June here? One more card. Oh man. Okay, Spirit wants to let you know that something is manifesting in June. They're telling me to shut the fuck up, because we have the High Priestess here. They're telling me that something is manifesting in June here for you. They're not telling me what it is. They're telling me that you're gonna feel like the struggle is fully over in June, or that you finally accomplished something in June, or June is gonna be the month where you're gonna feel accomplished, or you're gonna feel like your new life can begin, or something like one of your dreams is manifesting in June. Okay, or something about a journey comes to an end. There could also be an energy of like the journey of self-discovery, or the journey of like, what is my purpose? The journey of figuring out how you can make more money might come to an end, meaning that you're going to have a peak in your clarity about what is going on, what you can do, and stuff like that. It's going to come to you in June. Or something is manifesting for you in June. But again, Spirit is telling me they don't want me to talk about it. Something about a new beginning, something about being happy that you finally accomplished something, or you got something done, or something is over. I'm also hearing the struggle being over, or something like that. Or that the work that you put into self-reflecting and meditating and listening to your spirit guides is going to pay off in June. Okay, so the next 3 months are going to be a lot about self-reflection and stuff like that, but then you're going to see the rewards, or you're going to see all the hard work that you put into understanding yourself and calming down and being more peaceful and taking more breaks. You're going to see the rewards in June. Yeah, because you did your job to figure out what it is all about, or to figure out what is really going on with you, or what you really value, okay? So there's something about a reward coming to you in the month of June because of your self-reflection here. For some of you guys, you might also be able to go on vacation in June, okay? Could be expected or unexpected, or the vacation in June is gonna be a very significant moment in your, I'm hearing, in your entire life. Like it's a significant vacation that you're gonna take in case you go somewhere. It might be the country that is gonna bring something to you. Like, you know, sometimes when you travel somewhere, like it almost feels like you're being changed by the experience, right? When you go to a place and it almost feels like this place is healing you, or it's bringing you clarity, or you never felt this clear about yourself or about who you are in that situation, okay, or in that country. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3, that's all I have for you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely, lovely day. Bye.